Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video. I am so excited to be here with my friend, Sarah, and we are going to share a little bit. I've got some awesome questions. If you do not know Sarah Cole, you are getting ready to learn a little bit about her and a little bit about her passion and how she is so stinking successful, not just her, but people on her team. She is winning big and helping a ton of people along the way, not only in their business, but helping them with their health and wellness. So Sarah, it's great to see you. Thanks for hopping on. Tell us a little bit about you, who you are, and your background.
Sure. First of all, thank you for having me. I was so flattered when you reached out. But yeah, so, I live in Michigan. I am a mom of the cutest little 3-year-old ever. And my background is actually in anesthesia. I'm a nurse anesthetist by trade. And about 5 years ago, I was one of those people who was like, completely exhausted. I was overworked. I graduated with a lot of student loan debt, but I was doing my dream job and I absolutely love anesthesia, but I was trying to get out of debt and be smart about it. And I came across, network marketing as well as a way to, make that extra income without changing time for money. And we were also on the road towards fertility treatments and IVF. And it was something that I realized was really smart for me to look into. Because I knew some people who were in it and really built these amazing businesses from home on your own time. So long story short, I jumped in and built, a great income with it. And, now, we can talk more about it. I know you have some more questions for me too. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
I love it. And how many kids and what ages are they?
Jack, he is 3.
Jack.
And then I also have my fur baby, which is Haley Pup. She is 7 years old.
What kind of dog?
She's a mini golden doodle.
Oh, I didn't know you were a golden doodle. I love that.
Yeah, we used to live in Chicago for a number of years, and it's funny, you see them, all doodle breeds.
They're like the thing now, right?
Yes.
So, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So I love the fact that I didn't know that about you, that it was sort of one of those things where an opportunity presented itself in network marketing and you had an open mind and an open heart, even though you have a very, you're a successful a successful person already prior to any sort of network marketing, direct sales. And I love that you were open to that, because I myself was closed-minded for a really long time until I felt like open-minded and open-hearted. And that's what I always encourage people that are listening, that they see other people doing it and they think, I can't, but you can. Anyone can, absolutely. When you find the right products, when you find the right culture, when you find the right company that fits your vibe. And so I love that, because having an open mind and an open heart to residual income is just such a smart thing to have a conversation with people about, right? So, all right, so that's a little bit about you and about how you got into network marketing. Now, why do you love this company? Like, do you feel, since you've been a part, about this company that fits Sarah and her family, and why are you passionate about sharing this with other people?
Sure. And, I have to admit, though, too, when you said you weren't open-minded at first, I was not either at first. I was absolutely, I worked really hard for my degree and everything. And I was like, I wasn't even really on social media very much. I never posted. I didn't want to be that girl or whatever that people would say. But I also knew how powerful social media is and how everything's moving online and how buying trends are changing. And one of the reasons I decided to get into it is because I've really realized that the industry makes entrepreneurship accessible to anybody. Not everyone has the capital or the money or the background to be able to build a successful business from home. But the thing is, if you really want to be financially free in your life, you need to know how to diversify your income. And you can do that in real estate. You can do that. You could write a book, I guess. There's lots of ways. You can invest, in the stock market. You can do lots of things, but all of those things have huge financial risks. And a lot of people really lose a lot of money doing that. doing our company especially, but network marketing in general, it's such a low investment. People have this stigma in their mind where they think, oh, people are spending all this money and not getting money back. Um, I have zero overhead, zero overhead for my business. And I am close to making, it's on track to be we can't make income claims, but people are building towards multiple six figure, no glass ceiling incomes. So that was really what attracted me to it, because, not only was I was desperate for extra money to be able to afford, treatments to start our family. That was all coming out of pocket, but I was also desperate to get rid of the 6 figures of debt hanging over my head, and I was ready to just, move on with that. And I did end up building a business with a company that I absolutely love. And I love that it was a stepping stone for me to at least open my mind to it, because I had so many of my peers and colleagues that were with a company that I really look up to and respect, and continue to respect. But I found in life, if something in your life doesn't really align with who you feel you are genuinely, and you can't be totally yourself, and there's like even a tinge of like, I don't know if I want to work on this today or anything like that, you're not going to be able to get to where you want to be, and you need to really surround yourself with the people that build you up and are like-minded. And what fills me up and what aligns with me is different for other people. And that's all it is, and really what I found, I did a lot of soul searching, and for like a year and a half, I did soul searching. And finally, I made the jump to invest in myself for once and take a big marketing program. And I invested a ton of time into it. I invested a ton, a big investment of my own, but I also knew I invested 6 figures into my anesthesia degree. I can invest in myself for this business because it has become such a blessing for my family. And I wanted to help my team the best I could. And really what I learned in that business is I found my true purpose and really what I want to do to level up. And I found a company and a team that was completely in line with everything I want to do. And it is crazy how I've been able to build bigger than I ever thought possible in just 5 months when it took me 5 years before. And you don't have to be in network marketing for that to be true. If you are at a job anywhere that doesn't feel good to you, it's not in line with what you want to do, you are always going to be holding yourself back. You need to put yourself in a place where you can truly thrive and truly step into who you're meant to be, and not be afraid of failing, not be afraid of what people think. Who cares what people think? I mean, if you let that hold you back, you're going to miss out on so much in your life. And I think you realize that the older you get, it really doesn't matter, because everyone just cares about themselves. Really, people are not thinking about you that much, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's really what I love about this new opportunity, because to me, I love, I've earned the trips already. I've earned the bonuses already. I've earned my husband, the bonuses already. And we have 2 free auto bonuses and all that. But the best part is people get their wins right away. And a lot of times people look into businesses, network marketing, at-home businesses, and first of all, they need to believe in the company and understand the mission and believe that it's a great thing to be part of, but they also need to believe in themselves that they can do it. And that's the hardest part. Yeah. And getting them those wins and really showing them you can do this. I am kind of a dork. When I was at Rise Business, I was I came to him we are in the business of building self-belief. That's what we're really doing, to help people believe in themselves, that they are capable, and if I can share some things on social media that help you believe you're capable of going after an advanced degree or opening up your own, Orange Theory student, whatever that is, or starting your own at-home business like us, I hope that we can help people do that. So
I love that.
That was a really long-winded answer.
No, I love the vision that you painted, because it's so incredibly true. Coming from the medical world too, but in the pharmaceutical sales side, I worked for 15 years. I had, undergrad, graduate school, and I worked for 15 years, and I loved what I did because I got to help other people. but I went in every year and I got my 3 to 5% increase. And
Right.
regardless if I
Exactly.
was number one in my company or, the bottom 5%, my commission checks were relatively, within $10,000 to $20,000 of each other, which at that income level was, it needed to be more. If you were knocking it out of the park, you wanted to be rewarded that way. And there was a cap and it didn't matter. And I love the fact that this allowed and allows others, but specifically allowed me the opportunity to serve my purpose. And the income level isn't capped. And I don't have to, have an opportunity to be in the top 5% to earn a trip. It's 3 trips a year, which you and I got to spend some time together in Jamaica and Will in Mexico. So tell us, you've had success. I know you've had success, but specifically what that looks like. Like, what does it feel like, not only just for you, because I know you've had people on your team achieve success too. So I know this is probably an uncomfortable question for you because you're humble and you don't like to, put it out there and brag, but I want to toot your horn a little bit. You've come in, you've helped other people, you've led with your heart, you've led with the product, and you've helped people not only feel better, but help them build successful businesses. And by doing that, you've achieved some pretty incredible things. So just run through a few of the small accolades that you and your team have achieved in the short 5 months, like with your ranks and your bonuses and your cars.
You are so right that it's a comfortable topic for me.
That's why I'm going to ask you directly.
I know, but you know what though? At the same time, I also want to show people though, like this is what is possible. I am not good at sales. I'm not a salesperson. I have zero background in business, but I'm passionate about helping people and serving, that's just my nature and why I love anesthesia so much too. I started, I was actually Memorial Day weekend. It was the last week of May. And in my first month, it was crazy. I was able to earn the car bonus, which I could never do that before, and I think I was just in the right place and in line with everything. And we were already able to cover our mortgage that first month. And then a few months later, my most favorite part is that we had not one, not two, but 3 car earners on my personal team. And that was so much better than me earning that car. Let me tell you, I was a hot mess of joyful tears that day because it went to people that I just love and care about so much, and they deserve it. And they've been working so hard, and they have built such amazing businesses too. And on top of those car bonus, each 3 of them earned $12,000 bonuses, which I was able to help my husband earn too. So that has been amazing. And that same month too, our company is like so, giving and generous because the corporate team functions on cloud technology, which I think is brilliant. So that is why they are able to afford to reward the people that are out there really, building from the ground up, and they invest right back into us, which I think is incredible. So I earned the $40,000 bonus. As well. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. Like our team, I can't keep up. It's Erica Mohal. I love her. Her and I crack up. We're like, we've always dreamed of like not being able to keep up with people who are interested, and now we're almost like, oh my God, hold on. I need to get to somebody, cause it's amazing. And I'm really excited about what we are doing. We're growing really fast, but I found that people are really loving it and having fun with it too.
I love it. And I love the fact that, oftentimes you see on teams one person having success, but what you see here, and you are amazing, but it's a lot of other teams are having success too. So it's not like one just unique situation. Mm-hmm. There's lots of teams that are, and that's what I just love, because when you find an amazing product line and you have a vehicle that can get you to what your dreams are, and that's where we are. So if someone, is watching this and they're like, wow, this sounds too good to be true. It sounds, so intriguing. I'm terrified to either jump into network marketing. I'm terrified to even have a thinking of switching, or looking at a different path, because maybe I'm not satisfied with where I'm at. Maybe I'm burned out. Maybe my passion's not there. Maybe the culture's not there where you're currently at. But if someone is listening and they have that situation, what do you say? What do you say to them? What's your advice? What's your encouragement to just get on the phone and have that conversation? What do you offer? What sort of advice?
I would honestly just really look at yourself and really think about be more intentional about thinking about what are you complaining about in your life? What is it that is bringing you down or you wish you could change? And instead of complaining about it and feeling frustrated and stuck, maybe look into ways to take action and to change it. That's it would have been much easier for me to stay stuck sometimes because it's comfortable. It's what you're used to, And I would also encourage you to think outside the box. The world is changing so fast. Social media, internet, everything is changing everything. You can resist it and complain about it and just be like, oh, I don't have time for that. Or you can be smart about it and educate yourself and not spend a lot of time but like really open your mind to it and have it work for you. I think one of the coolest things about all the mentors, you, Blair, so many people on our team that are these huge leaders, $1 million earners and everything, is you guys have lives. Like you truly have built an amazing business, but you have an assistant, you know how to work it and say organize and time block where you're really there for your team and people who are interested in looking into the business, but you also have a life outside of it, and I think that's really what we are giving people is a way to truly live your life and enjoy it. And I know now that I'm able to work 24 hours a week and still I exceed my CRNA salary anyway, I am such a better CRNA at work. I know I serve my patients so much better because I'm excited to go into work. I'm like, oh, I haven't been here in a few days. Like I'm happy to be there, truly. And I'm happy to see my coworkers there and see how their lives are, as opposed to just being like, oh, I feel exhausted, I'm overworked. And, burnout is a very real and can be a very dangerous thing in the healthcare field. And it's rampant. And it's something that we can't ignore, and I really feel like I'm helping a lot of other women in the medical field who feel burnt out, and I'm giving them an option too. So it's just, you got to just open your mind to it. Don't judge it until you learn about it.
I love that. And I just am so grateful that you've spent some time today. I know that this is going to help and encourage so many people. And I'm so proud of you for all of your success and your teams. I know you're going to continue to have it. And it's so fun watching you. I can relate to so much of your story. And I want to close, you guys, and just offer you to take, think about truly what you want and really what you want to accomplish, because where Sarah and I are and where we are involved, you get to have options. You get to have choices. You get to choose several different avenues, whether you are looking for supplemental income to pay off debt, to save for family vacations, to save for children's college fund, to pay down your house, anything. If you're looking for supplemental income, this is a vehicle that can get you there with probably not as much effort as you think. If you're looking for replacement income, like I personally was, to be able to replace a job that I did love, but that ruled my life. I missed so many things with my children growing up, and doctor's appointments and all of those things. Someone else was taking them to there. I am speaking to you that this is an opportunity for you as well. It takes a little more effort and maybe a little bit more time, but replacement income. And I had a very, very good income. Again, we don't make income claims, but the sky is the limit. Truly, I have made paychecks in 1 week more than people make in a year. And that's just because of the opportunities that are available. And third and final, if it is something that you are looking for that is, time and money freedom, something you want to pass down to your children, something that can truly allow you to live your life how you want, that is available too. And what the cool thing is that you get to choose. You get to choose. I will share a really quick personal comment before we hop off. I've personally been doing this business full time for 3 years. And recently we have ran in the last several months to some pretty significant, family medical challenges with a family member, one of my children. And every day that we deal with something, which is usually 5 out of 7 days a week, I am so grateful that I said yes. I am so grateful that I had an open mind and an open heart to a conversation. That's all it starts with. Because if not, I would have had to take disability. If not, I would have had to have someone else caring for my child and having that incredible mom guilt. So I never would have had that opportunity had I not been open to a conversation. So you are worth a conversation. You are worth getting on the phone and seeing what your options are, no matter if it's supplemental, if it's replacement, whatever it is, and being able to help others feel the same way. So Sarah, thank you so much again. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you continue to soar.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, guys. So if you are, you're catching this, make sure that you follow up with whoever shared it with you. Follow up with Sarah. Follow up with me if you are one of our friends. If someone else has shared this, make sure that you follow up with them. And we will see you on another video. Thanks, guys.